All right, y'all. We cooking some beefaroni or hamburger helper, if you will. And we're gonna start off by adding some butter in the pan. Let that melt. Before we continue, let's go ahead and hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like this video so that you can get more of these cooking videos. Here we're adding some onions and bell peppers, and we're gonna cook that down until they become translucent before we just add the garlic. And don't do what I did by letting the butter or grease splash everywhere. You want to get that stove on the right temperature. And yeah, so you're gonna keep stirring and cooking those vegetables down. And then we're gonna get ready to add some ground turkey. And we're just gonna chop that up, get it all nice and brown before we add the next ingredient. We're just gonna keep on stirring and chopping and mixing those vegetables in nicely, so we can have it all even and well cooked. And that will take you probably about 14 to 16 minutes to do so. But while that ground turkey is cooking, I wanted to finish up on the story time that I had on my other video. The one about the ex that apparently had a whole new family that I wasn't aware about. And that also, we were making these plans. I'm thinking that, we're going to have a lifelong relationship or something really committed, because when he got over to his country or home place, he was calling me every day. We were making plans as if we were really going to be together. And to find out, not on my own, but my sister, who's my younger sister at the time, to come and report back to me that she had saw him, and then it being so close at home that I can literally walk out on my mom's porch and look across the hall and see him coming out of that same apartment with the woman and her child, a child that's not even his. But anyway, so after I found that out, he was still trying to act as everything was normal, like he hadn't done anything wrong, like I wasn't aware that he was seeing a whole nother woman. Well, he wasn't aware at first that I knew about her. And he just wanted to pick up as normal, like nothing had ever happened. But anyway, I went on ahead and added that garlic, and then I added like a tablespoon of flour at first, because I want, when I put the, what was it? I guess I had a brain fart. What I was trying to say was that I was gonna later add some water and then the cream of chicken, but I'm going to add some black pepper to it, and then some garlic powder and salt and whatnot. But yeah, it just be the audacity for me when men think that you just so foolish that you just don't know what they're up to or what's going on, or their deeds won't be found out. But here you see I'm putting some onion powder. But anyway, I played his little game, and he had me pick him up and take him, because they had moved. He had me pick him up and take me to their new place. But what he had me do was drop him off at the end of the corner, so he thought I wasn't going to see, where he was going to go. But surprisingly, I remember because I am bad with directions and stuff. And uh, I said, you know what? I probably need to get revenge on him this time because it just didn't sit right with me. So the next time he had me pick him up, I really did pay attention and, see exactly what apartment he was going to and everything, so that when me and my sister and my friends, went back around there, we'd be prepared. So I drove around there one night and I had my friend at the time go and knock on the door and ask for him, and I told her to let the person know who answered the door that, she was coming there because he had said he was going to fix her car because he was fixing cars and doing tents and stuff at the time. And so the woman that he was seeing, she asked, who she was and if he knew her and whatnot. And so he came to the door, and to his surprise, me and my sister and the other person was out in the car sitting while my friend was still at the door. And so we all waved at him, and he got so upset. So, I guess the woman, she knew that something wasn't right, and she was asking him questions, and he was ignoring her and, walked on the side of her. So he took off on foot. And so I was driving slowly on the side of him, just antagonizing him and everything because, he really thought I was a fool. And he thought he played me for a fool. And I just couldn't let that slide. So he bent down and picked up a big boulder and getting ready to throw it at my car. So I took off, and I'm laughing because I'm thinking it's a joke, but at the same time I'm afraid because, what if he really did throw that at my car? And it would have been a whole big situation if the police had to be called or whatever. So he hurried up and got back to the house, and he thought I had left, but I didn't. I doubled back and I waited for him to get inside of his car. And when he got in his car, he saw me. So that's when he took off so fast in the car, and I took off behind him, but I couldn't catch up to him. So, I just let it go. But it was so funny at the end of the day because, I felt like I had gotten my revenge because he had really played with my emotions in my heart because, that really made me cry because I really was feeling him. And like I said, we were making all these plans. He had me really thinking that we were going to move in together. We was going to have this life and everything. And, when you're young, you just, sometimes you believe anything, or you want to believe anything and think that, what they're saying is the actual truth. But really and truly, they, set out to hurt you, and it's just not right. But yeah, that's, about all that happened in that situation. But it was a learning lesson of what not to do again. But that didn't stop him at the end of the day because he still wanted to be with me. But I let him know quickly that I was seeing someone else, and that was pretty much the end of that. But anyway, I hope that you like this video and you will try out this recipe. Thanks for watching. Enjoy. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. Did y'all hear Beyonce's new album, Renaissance? If you haven't heard it, check it out, please. You will not be disappointed. And also, support Nicki Minaj and her new single, Super Freaky Girl. All right, bye.